She would like to sneak back when it is dark and pull loose the nails, gently, so as not to rip the paper, and look at it whenever she wants. To study these curious people as carefully as she pores over the woodcuts in the Bible. Tenting shows have often pitched in nearby towns, though never in their village. Her father even visited Sanger's when it was set up in Hastings. He told stories about boys with painted lips, men who rode horses upside down and fired pistols at pint pots. Marvels you wouldn't believe. And the doxies. Oh, they'd do you as cheap as a Brighton girl. In the fields, news of circus disasters passed gleefully from mouth to mouth. Tamers eaten by lions, girls who tiptoed across high wires and tumbled to their deaths, fires which consumed the tent whole and roasted the spectators inside, boiled whales in their tanks. There is a lull in the shouting, and into that a voice calls, "Are you in it?" It is Lenny, the crate builder, his red hair falling into his eyes. He is grinning as if he expects everyone to join in. Those around him fall silent, and encouraged, he speaks more loudly. "Show us a handstand before the other wonders arrive." From the way her brother flinches, at first Nell thinks Lenny is talking to him. But it is impossible. There is nothing unusual about Charlie. And it is her who Lenny watches, his gaze sliding over her hands and cheeks. The silence hangs, broken only by whispers. "What did he say? I didn't hear." A shuffling, fidgeting. Nell can feel the familiar burn of eyes on her. When she glances up, they startle, focus too intently on their fingernails, at a stone on the ground. They mean to be kind, she knows, to spare her the humiliation. Old memories split open. How 2 years ago the storm cast salt onto the violets and shriveled them, and her father pointed at her with a wavering finger. "She's a bad omen, and I said it the day she was born." How her brother's sweetheart Mary is careful not to brush her hand by mistake. "Is it catching?" The bare stares of passing travellers, the mountebanks who try to sell her pills and lotions and powders. A life of being both intensely visible and unseen. "What did you say, Lenny?" her brother demands, and he is poised, taut as a ratting terrier. "Leave him," she whispers. "Please." She is not a child, not a scrap of meat to be fought over by dogs. It is not their fight. It is hers. She feels it like a fist in her belly. She covers herself with her hands as if she is naked. The crowd moves back as Charlie pounces, his arm pounding like the anvil of a machine, Lenny pinned beneath him. Somebody tries to pull him off, but he is a monster, swiping, kicking, flailing. "Please," she begs, reaching for her brother's shirt. "Stop it, Charlie." She looks up. Space has opened around her. She is standing alone, fidgeting with the hem of her cap. A jewel of blood glints in the dust. Sweat circles the armpits of her dress. The minister hovers his hand over her shoulder as if to pat it. Her bee stings throb, her hands bruised purple with sap. Nell forces her way through the crowd, behind her the grunt of fighting, fabric tearing. She starts to walk towards the cliffs. She craves a swim, the unbearable pull of the current, that low ache as her limbs fight it. She will not run, she tells herself, but her footsteps soon hammer the ground, and her breath is hot in her throat. Toby. Toby should be riding back to camp, careering down these twisted hedgerows before dusk sets in. But he never can resist the way people watch him as he puts up the advertisements, nails held between his lips. He takes longer than he should, as if this is part of the show. His brother would laugh at his theatrical wielding of the hammer, how he steps to one side as if he might be whisking away a cape. Ta-da! But the villagers look at him as if he is important, as if he is somebody, and he pulls back his shoulders.